rockstars, I would love to welcome you back to my YouTube channel where we get to talk about anything positive that may benefit our day-to-day lives. And in today's topic is a topic that has consumed almost 280 million people worldwide, and among which are children, which is like a number of 1.9 million children suffer the kind of topic that I'm gonna talk to you about. But do not be afraid and do not be worried. If you're dealing with this kind of topic, don't worry, we've got this together. That is, if you choose to be positive. I believe we can do this, and I believe we can deal with this. All right, before I proceed, my name is Doreen Achom, and please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly click on that subscription button, then we can proceed further. Thank you so much. Well, I'm gonna be talking about depression. What do you understand by depression? Have you ever dealt with depression? Have you ever seen someone dealing with depression? And how did you help them? A lot of people are battling with this. They appear to be so good, to be so happy. They appear like everything is all fine. But within them, they are dying. They are being consumed with it. What do you understand by depression? It's a mood disorder that actually causes persistent feeling of sadness. You are alone. It's like you don't have any feeling of being with people. Actually can cause you to think that you do not deserve to be on this earth. It's so chronic that it can really affect your thinking. It can affect the way you associate with people. It can affect the way you really even interact with people. It can affect you emotionally, physically, psychologically. Can depression be curable? Of course it can be curable. That is, if you give yourself to be treated and allow yourself to know and understand that you have a problem, and that problem needs to be dealt with. That's if you confide into someone and you could get help. That is, if you release yourself. What brings depression? Number one, life event can bring a depression. Number two, an illness can bring depression. Number three, it can be genetic. Number four, it can be drug use. And number five, it can be substance. And number six, it can be bereavement. That is like a grief or a loss of something or someone. So when it comes to genetic depression, this depression actually occurs in your family. So it's passed on onto you. It could be like they couldn't handle the way they deal with situations. It takes braveness to deal with situations. If you want to know that there is depression in your family and you tend to feel like there is something that wants to attack you, isolate you from the environment, you start being moody, you start like not wanting to live around people, everything starts to feel like it's not useful, and you don't feel like you have a value on this earth, and you even don't feel like eating, you just want to sleep, you don't feel a value in your life. I want to tell you, seek help immediately. You need to seek help. You don't have to isolate yourself and beat this around. If you don't have people that can help you to deal with this, go to a church and talk to your pastor if you are a Christian. And if you're not a Christian, you can go to who is responsible for bringing people together, and you can talk to them. We talked about depression in kids. I want to emphasize most especially the depression in kids that you see that some kids really go and commit suicidal. Why do they have to do that? Why? Because of, first of all, the environment. Second of all, they hate seeing what they are seeing. Some of them are being molested, some of them are like hate their life of what they are going through. But what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to show them love. Most of these kids try to isolate themselves, want to be alone. They don't like talking. They tend to really be far away from people. Okay, so if you notice this in your child, please try to talk to them, try to give them some love, try to show them that you are there for them. You don't have to be there rude or shout at them or whatsoever. Teach your children how to confide in you. Try not to really be so mad each and every time you have to be mad with your children. They have done this and then you have to yell because you're frustrated or because you're going through a situation, so you end up bringing that situation to your children. That is not good. You are the mature adult here, hence you have to act like a mature adult. If you see like things aren't going right on your side and you know that you may end up harming them mentally, at least you can try to give them out for a holiday, short holiday, so you can really refix yourself, other than implanting in them these depressions that are going to end up taking their lives, which is not good, and you will be the one responsible. So what you need to do is you need to be a friend to your child. Yes, they have done you wrong, or they have done something that is beyond control. As I said, you are the mature adult here, hence you really need to act the adulthood in you, other than pushing them away or point fingers or call them names or do things that are inappropriate to them. All right, what you went through, you shouldn't impose it to a child. You shouldn't impose it to a minor because they are so innocent. You need to create a loving environment for them to grow in, not a pollutive environment for them. You come back home and what the children will do, they will just go and hide, or they will just go in bed. Why do you have to create that kind of environment for yourself and for your children, that they don't find anything good in dad, they don't find anything good in mom? Yes, you give them food, you give them everything, but you are not doing your part of loving them, creating the loving environment for them. But otherwise, you're only trying to be bitter, to show that you are the man of the house, to show that you're the woman of the house, calling them names that they do not even deserve to be called those kind of names. It's none of their business that they cannot provide. It's because they cannot provide. But if they could really provide, they would have provided. Okay? So there is no need of you calling them names or this or that or that. You don't have to impose depressions in them, okay? Because if something happens to them, you are the one responsible. Wait for them to grow and then see if they cannot provide to you or for you, all right? And I also want to emphasize, parents, do not give birth to a number of children that you cannot afford to take care of, because the vulnerable children that you bring onto this world, they are really less concerned of what you are going through. So learn how to budget for the number of children that you can afford. This thing that you talk about, that God will take care of the children, it's not God that is telling you to give birth. Yes, we are sent to multiply this earth, but we need to use wisdom, because where the world is going, the economy is changing. You cannot give birth to 10 children, yet you cannot afford to take care of them, and you expect the government to take care of them. The other thing that I want to talk about is when you know that you are depressed, if you realize that the signs that I talked about, you just want to be in your bed, you are there just looking around to see how can you take your life, you're looking at yourself like there is no value in you. Let me tell you, you have a value. If you have something that you can do, and for example, if you have something you're creative at, try to do that. If you're good at talking, start a YouTube channel and start talking. If you're a teacher, or if you're a computer science, or if you did cooking, or if you did anything that could profit the other people, try to do that. Try to start something. Start with your phone and try to help other people overcome something, do something, teach them something. You understand? To make your life busy, because sometimes maybe you're not meant to work right now, so you end up being depressed because of something that cannot come to you right now. This is not the right way. You don't have to just sit and wait, or I've submitted my CVs, or they are not calling me, or they are not this, or they are not that. No, do what you can do using what you have. Go out and help the community as well. That is also volunteer work. You never know who you can find out there and can help you. Instead of you taking your life, that is not the right way. Everyone on this earth is of a value. Everyone, starting from the cleaner, starting from to the head, everyone is a value. You shouldn't look at yourself that you're not of a value. You are of a great value. You should tell yourself that I'm of a value. I'm of a value. And if you see signs that I've talked about, please seek help and acknowledge that you need help. Know that you are in a problem and you need help. Try to jot down things that have led you to this way. What is it that has led you to this way? Is it loss of someone dearly? Or is it a situation that has caused you this way? How are you going to overcome this? When we lose someone, I remember when I lost someone that I loved. I was abroad, and by then, actually, I didn't know what to do. But on myself, I prayed, and I asked God to take away this pain that I have in my heart, because I cannot deal with it. I can't deal with it. It didn't take one day, it didn't take 2 days to go away, but it finally left. It finally left because I trusted in God and I believed that He could help me. So if you know that you have someone who can help you get over this, seek help. We are all meant to go away one day. That is what you have to know. But that was their time. So do not lose hope. Keep on counting on yourself that you are of a value. And keep knowing that one day you're going to be someone very important, the way you've always wanted to be in your life. Stop looking at your past mistakes. Do not count on past mistakes. Every human being has mistakes in their lives. But stop counting onto those mistakes. Look onto further. Look ahead. You can be someone. You can rebuild yourself again. Look past that depression that is causing you depression. Look past that. You can be someone again. You can create value in yourself. You can speak value into yourself. Believe that you're going to be someone very important in your life. And you try to work on that. Work on that. Forget of what people are saying. I always say that you are your own driver. Focus on yourself. Do not focus on the environment. Do not focus on what people are looking into you or after you or whatsoever. Focus on your own will and know where you're going. It may be tough, it may be challenging, it may be hard, but know that you will come out successful. You will come out successful. Make that a sure point for yourself that you will come out successful. You have to overcome this depression. You have to overcome this sadness. You have to overcome this pain. You have to overcome this loneliness. Well, the man has left you. Is it the end of the world? Well, the woman has left you. Is it the end of your world? Do not make those people to be your gods. That is not the God that created you. He who formed you in your mother's womb has better plans for you than you think. You came a long way from a nobody to somebody. See, you were a baby. You grew up to a man, to a woman. You met different kinds of people in your life. See, that is how you grow. You grow. Look past that situation. Look past that level. Talk to your children. Just put in them a positive mind that everything is gonna be okay. It's not okay, but things are gonna be okay. Speak positivity into your life. Speak positivity every day into your life that it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be where I want to be. You are gonna be where you're gonna be. My children, you're great. My children, you are a wonder. We don't have right now, but things are gonna be okay. Speak positivity. Look past the negative minds that are in your brain. Look past that. Believe that things are gonna be okay. And see, one day you're gonna rise up, and your children will call you the strong father, the strong mother. You'll be their mentor. Put them together, raise them as a strong father, raise them as a strong mother. Look past that situation. You can overcome that intimidating situation. If you can provide to them, say, thank you, God, that I can still provide to my children. Say, thank you, God, that I still have health. I can still provide to them. Because I believe one day they will look unto me as a great father. They will look unto me as a great mother. Do not look at yourself like a person that cannot make it in life. You can make it in life. Look past that depression. Look past that worry. Look past that sadness. Look past that sorrow. Look past that sleepless night. Do not give your brain sleepless night, because it starts from the brain. When you start, you can rolling and you cannot sleep. It starts in your brain. Then after it grows. When it grows, it means it has made a house in your heart. So that means it has incubated and it's going to lay. It's incubated within you. It means it's going to produce other chronic sicknesses in your life. But if you decide and tell yourself, no, I have to sleep. No, you cannot challenge me. I have to challenge you. It's really going to fight you. But you're stronger than that situation. You can fight it. They are chasing you out of the house and you don't know what to do. I remember when they were chasing me out of the house, I didn't know what to do. I prayed. I called up. I said, no, I cannot. I will not let situation come onto my life. Even if they will chase me and I go on the road, I know I'm going to rise up. I'm going to rise up again. I'm going to rise up above this situation. You understand? I didn't care who is with me or who is not with me. But I spoke to my daughter. I told her, we are going to rise up above this situation. Okay? We are going to rise up. What matters if we don't die? We are going to rise up above this situation. Because we know that tomorrow we are going to be better. Tomorrow we are going to be fine. I used to have a container where I keep my small coins. Like I drop 1 dirham. Like 50 fields. And I'm like, in case of anything, I can just tear that out and I go, And I ask God, please help me. I'm a person that relies more on God. So He's been helping me. And that is how we are standing. And we are standing strong. So I believe you can overcome this depression thing. Another thing, you've been battered when you're young. You were tormented when you're young. They treated you wrong when you're young. They mistreated you. Okay? You were molested or stuff like that. And it's so hard for you to let go. Can I tell you one thing? You are now an adult and it cannot go away from you. Let me tell you one thing. If you learn to talk to yourself that let the past be behind me, the past tormented my brain, the past hurt me, the past is really bringing wounds into my heart, but what will it profit me? It's gonna add sicknesses. I have to drop this. I have to come out of that situation. Yes, well, many things happened to me in a negative way, in a sad way. I met wrong people that did wrong things to me, but I believe that I am not gonna be like them. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I remember when I was growing up, I was mistreated. But I forgive. Learn how to forgive. When you forgive, you heal your heart. I forgive. You look someone into the eyes while you're young, you're eating, and someone will throw food into your face. Someone will, bitter things happen into you, and that grows. You grow with bitterness. But what I taught myself, I want to be close to people that love me so that I can learn how to love. I was a very bitter person. I never liked myself. I never saw good in myself. I couldn't relate with people. I was always fighting, always with anger. I learned how to associate with people that love me, people that see good in me. And I had to run to the church so that I can learn the word of God, so that I can learn more. How can I help myself? How can bitterness come out of me? How can that which was planted in me come out of me? Because I do not want to pass it on to my children. No, I'm not passing it on to the next generation. What happened to me, happened to me, but it's not going to happen to them. No, I refuse. I refuse that. So that is what you have to do. What happened to you, happened to you. And we cannot take that away. We say sorry, but know there is tomorrow. Make your tomorrow brighter. Look past what happened to you now. Let's stop lamenting. It's hard to get out of that body of how you were treated before. But if you train your brain and tell your brain, yes, they treated me bad, but now this is a new me. I refuse whatever was done to me and I forgive them. You will start feeling forgiveness in your heart and you will start feeling a new person. It will not take 1 day, 2 days to go away. But if you train yourself, that I have to forgive, it will go. With time, it will go. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this so that you do not invite depression. Because you are a good person. You are a better person. You're created to be a better person. You're created to bring positivity in this world. You're created to help someone out there who is going through the same situation that you're going through. But if you decide to take your life or decide to keep anger, how can you help someone out there? Let's spread love. The world needs love. People that are lonely out there, if you can talk to someone, you can confide into someone that is welcoming, that is listening, that will listen to you, that will welcome you. Try to open yourself to them. Tell them what happened to you. Do not disclose to someone that is going to bring torment into your heart. You can disclose to someone that you see and as you have observed that this person could help me. And pray. On my side, I'm a Christian. And I believe in Christ on my side. And if things are getting out of my way, I pray. He may not answer me there and then, but I get results. And it all depends on you as well. If you choose to be in a positive mind, if you train your brain to think positivity, you're going to come out a great person. You're going to come out a brave person. Believe in yourself. We can overcome this. You saw your parents when you're young. They're fighting. And you want to carry that over into your marriage. That will not work. It's like you are contributing to the downfall of your generation. You have to rise up and say, yes, I saw them fighting. I saw them alcoholic. I saw them drunkard. I saw them waste their lives. But I have to choose to be someone better for the next generation. I have to choose to be someone better for my children. I have to leave a legacy. Well, they gave birth to me, but I'm not part of them. It is me now. I create my own generation now. Because in you, there is another generation. Your parents created you as a generation. So in you also, you are going to create another generation. So what are you going to leave for that generation? Is it a repeated cycle? What are you leaving behind? Is it a depressed cycle? Choose the path that you want your life to live. Choose wisely. You can overcome this. We can overcome this. Tell yourself, I can overcome this. And I believe in myself, I will overcome it. I don't care if there are people that will stand by me or there are people who are not going to stand by me. Tell yourself, when I was coming out of my mother's womb, I came alone. And if you came with a twin, it means everybody has got their own brain. So your brain, you have to train your brain how to deal with yourself wisely. And believe in yourself that you can do it. Believe in yourself that you can do it. Stop being lazy in bed and sleep and lamenting and crying and thinking of how you can take your life. This cannot help you. It cannot help you. It will not help you. Stop complaining of how they treated you bad. You are another generation. Create another positive generation. Leave the backward generation that treated you in a negative way or treated you in a molesting way. Create another generation. Create another environment that you love yourself to see. I believe you can be someone. I believe in you that you can be someone. You who is watching me, I believe you can be someone and you will be someone. If you choose to look above your mistakes. We are all human beings. We do mistakes. We've done worst mistakes. But choose to be someone new. Train your heart to be someone new. If it means for you to be shouting in the house that I speak to my heart, you have to change. You cannot hold me backwards. I speak to my brain. You have to change. You cannot hold me backwards. Speak loudly to your mind. In your room, in your flat. In a couple of months, you'll start seeing yourself a transformation. Water your garden and till the ground for yourself so you can produce good fruits out of you. You're living in a marriage that is not working out and it's bringing you depression. Seek solution. You're living with someone who doesn't appreciate you day and night. They are cursing you here and there and you don't know what to do. Do not allow depression. Tell yourself, I'm someone valuable. That person, as I said, he or she is not your God. He's not the one who brought you on this world. Look beyond them and refuse to take their words into your brain. Negative words I'm talking about. Words that pollute your brain. And you incubate those words. And afterwards they produce anger. They produce bitterness. They produce hatred. They produce anxiety, depressions. You can rise up above the situation. Do not let a human being bring you down. You can rise up. Choose to love yourself. Go out. Eat well. Go out to the gym. Feed hungry people. Go travel the world. Go help people. Go somewhere where you will find love, where they will love you and welcome you. Go in the society and help community. Actually, do not seek for anyone's validation. And if you're helping, do not seek for anyone's applause. Do it for yourself, for your own benefits. Not for others, for your own benefits. So that you know, by the time you leave this earth, at least you say, I've done something. Well, I think I've talked a lot. I'll leave you here, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let's battle depression together. I believe we can overcome this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. You can share to someone out there that is going through a situation. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you for coming all this far. Guys, have a nice day and take care. Be blessed and may God bless you. Bye for now. See you in the next video. Bye.